All right. Here we go. Getting a bit climatic around here on Wednesday night. Welcome to GM Balo. We're here playing some Dungeons and Dragons. We are currently going through some Wild Mount shenanigans, and we've been on the sea essentially the entire campaign, and our pirate crew has gone through many a trial. They have braved the southern ice waters. They have traveled the Astro Sea. They have fought vampires on the open seas. They've taken out druids, liches that travel by Leviathan deep underwater, insect creatures, and superpowered fungi, and much more. And it has led them to a disagreement with the king of the pirates, Wyatt Manaros, or Moranos, the Plank King himself.
Yes, a minor disagreement, much like the French Revolution.
And
minor.
seizing an opportunity to make some alliance with the Clovis Concord, they have decided to betray their former king to them and come in and potentially take his life. So,
look, is it betrayal if he took out bounties on our head first? I'm just saying.
he gave you direct order and you said, screw you. I believe in the words of Jajal. We don't want anything to do with you anymore. You made yourself traitors.
I mean, okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. That tracks.
At any rate, music you listen to is Critical Role. Welcome to Taudori. You can find the links in the description to stream and or buy. And we have our wonderful inspiration. Now, a few words for channel points with inspirations. Certainly, you may... We're going to use them once per encounter. Is how this will work. So we will not have multiple per encounters. If you end up going to 0, here's what it's going to be. I will allow. You may pick up an additional one should you go to 0 HP that you can use on 1 death save, or, and that's a big or, you could save that in case you get to actual death, and then you may have it on your res die. But you you get 1 for that.
Ha! You guys think you're gonna res? Don't die.
if someone tries to res you, so it's really kind of up to you how you want to play that. If that makes sense. That's essentially how that's going to go. So that's essentially room for about 12 in total inspirations for the entire deal, unless you, assuming there's only one encounter. If there's multiple encounters, then of course you can do that. So, does that make sense, everybody?
Yep.
Very cool. Everyone at home. And we got some chat lighting up. All right. So, very good. Now, I think since I'm going to see if it'll play, because it is the last time I think we're going to end up playing this thing one way or the other. Let's see what we can do for our Siege of Darktoe.
The reverie means freedom, and Darktoe is the place where that lives strong. Whether to alliance, to vampire or dragon turtle, I keep us safe. I am on the precipice of expanding us, making us mightier than the Concord, and too frightening to the Empire for them to lift a finger against us. There are those who plot. A fire shapes in my docks, and a wayward plant is coming home with undoubtedly some help, shall we say, from a scorned woman. But they will not survive, for There never has, and there never will be a successful siege on Darko.
So, you stand now, what seems to be a waiting room, having exposed a Curie who was seemingly trying to render aid. She is left in a hurry, large doors thrown open, and with it, a veritable contingent of guards around the Plank King, who sits and even until you entered was commanding in defense. He gets up, cracks his neck. Well, now, if it isn't the plant on the wind, why, oh why have you come? You here to pay me my tithe that's long overdue?
Oh, Wyatt, I think you know why. How did you manage to get literally everybody allied against you at the same time? That's pretty impressive.
Doesn't matter.
Depends on where your head lands at the end of the day.
We don't need to be a little island anymore, Mallory.
So what is your
We
plan
can
instead?
be a nation, a power.
Do you think all of these loose alliances aren't going to collapse as soon as the opportunity arises? As soon as they see the slightest hint of your back turn, don't you think all these various bits and pieces are going to come take their piece of you? Vampirates? Come on.
Of course, that's what's fun. We'll see who comes out on top like we'll always have. And always the referee will be.
I don't get it. I honestly don't see what these people see in you. At the end of the day, you have betrayed everything and everyone that's ever supported you. Even that poor little, what was that thing called? The coatl, the mother's side reef that invested you and gave you your initial power, your first foothold. And you turn your back on it and Ukatoa and everything else. How are you holding to this alliance at all? Every time you talk about family, I think about mine and all the energy and effort you put into eradicating us from this silly rock. Why bother? Why should anyone trust you or your promises or any beliefs you might put forward when you change your mind every 5 minutes? At the end of the day, you are a plague. You are a leech on the ass of Dark Toe. And I think it's time you probably stopped being that. As the last of one of the old families, last of our savages, I challenge you for the throne.
And those around him look.
Sorry it's come to this, Mallory. And I'm sorry I'll be displaying your head as a warning. He has the combat. Kill anyone who interferes.
Alright. And
So now the rest of you out. Except for the observers.
and 2 stay in the room, the large circles against the wall. And Jajal, you well know that 2 may stay here from Mal's crew to observe and keep things good. The rest are coming into the waiting room.
It would be Mal's choice, right?
Y'all are welcome to sort it out amongst yourselves. I have my work cut out for me.
I think Jajal and Thola should stay.
Thola, how do you feel?
Oh my gosh, I was muted the whole time.
Oh no.
I was like, I can't hear myself from my direct monitor. What's happening? Oh. Yeah, I will stay.
Okay, so here we go. So then it is Thola and Jajal.
As long as no one else minds.
Okay, then the other 3 of you are in a room now with a contingent of 38.
Totally fair fight. Totally.
Now,
Can they just
yeah.
line up for me? Just in a straight line.
There is some stuff. If there's any, so there's a moment here where there's like the shuffling and it's happening. Is there any shenanigans? Like anything you want to
Well, I was going to maybe the chaplain of the ship, right? I would probably just like say some words of prayer and do a spell if I can. Or if I feel like, since it hasn't gotten to the terms of battle at this moment, do I feel like I can get off the spell without being scrutinized?
I think that what you feel like is generally speaking, you could do this. However, you would be opening a doorway, like they would notice, and there would be a doorway, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be 1-to-1.
Right. I will.
So it's kind of like, can people help or can't they? Is more.
Right. I will hold for now. Then just keep my eye.
Okay.
Now, the emboldening bond isn't it is a magical bond, but it's not a spell. Would that be as noticeable?
I would say that you might be able to get away with a stealth check. I think depending on, you could probably make a case for various things depending on what the components listed are, but you could, but definitely emboldening bond, a hug or something like that might, if with a good, probably deception actually.
Okay.
Then would be what the roll would be here.
I will do that. I will roll with an inspiration to emboldening bond, and I would bond like as everyone's, of course, Jajal, Mal, and I, and then as Unifel is walking out the door, I would bond Unifel as well. And then I am going to roll this with advantage. Deception, right?
Yeah.
All right, pray for me, y'all. Oh, okay. That's not too bad. It's a 6 and an 18 with +0.
Okay.
So 18.
18. It is very busy, so I think those you see. And what do you do to kind of make that? Because you could probably like grab in Mal.
Yeah, so I probably like, I'm like doing the prayer, right? And I grab, like, use your divine blessing to help us out. And we like speak some words of like celestial and of encouragement, and then I make sure to like kind of secretly bond us all in that moment.
Absolutely.
Before Tongs walks away, I'm going to walk close to him, kind of hold my hand out towards him, and hand him the Essence of Ether vial. And it's a vial that if he breaks it, it's a DC 15 con save, and everybody within a, I forget, 5-foot cube, falls asleep.
So one person.
Well, I mean, technically 4, right? Like if it censors.
If it's 1 5-foot cube, that's like one space.
Oh, well.
If it was a 5-foot radius, then yeah, it could have hit like 4
All right.
people.
Well, okay, it's still better. I don't have a lot in my bags, okay?
It was a good attempt. We appreciate it. We'll take out that one guy.
It's the thought that matters.
Exactly.
Well, in any case, you have it now.
Okay. So we'll see, because we'll see what is going to end up going here.
So yeah, if I could just have all the bad guys make one single file line, I'd greatly appreciate. I'll give the 11, or 10 of the inspiration for that.
Yeah, how about this? How about we put them in 2 lines?
No, one line, because then I can piercing shot.
Well, yeah, I've got my lightning javelin though. So can we get like?
So that we want to stack all the damage on all of them. So the one line still.
Okay,
I'll kneel down.
So the other, so the other thing is you would definitely be free to kind of get out of here. The kind of non-aggression definitely is only contingent upon you staying in this room.
Yeah.
But then won't necessarily keep you from leaving. But once you do, it'll be all up for grabs. If there's other things, but that could be what you want to do. And I'll say you get the sense that given no interaction, that the Concord fleet and the other forces here will be repelled if there's not anything any of you can do to turn this battle should now fail. So, if there's nothing else, roll for initiative. We'll keep everyone in here just in case.
We're all doing it?
Yeah, it'd be good just so if anyone has anything to do.
Oh, yikes.
I will take that. That's.
Are you cloaking us?
It's not a great roll, but your cloaks screwed me the last several times, so I'll take it.
Sola just had like the greatest roll ever.
2 20s.
Okay, never mind. That wasn't much better.
I'm gonna take my roll also. It's a little bit better. I'll take that.
Decent.
So other than Mal, me and Thola are the next highest, and we've got the lowest.
Yeah.
Y'all really didn't roll great.
No.
All right. Very good. Okay, we don't have a side view hand if we can work on that. So there is the roost right there.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm very interested in that painting picture depiction on the floor. Can I make some sort of check on it? Like, does it look like that? Like, would I know who that is?
Oh, it looks exactly like that. That is precisely.
I want to know who that be.
I'm gonna let any of that happen on your turn so we can get
yeah.
moving.
No,
I think is
no,
what
no.
we're due. But yeah,
I think I'm first. No, I'm not.
now it's gonna be Mal.
Yeah, Mal had 27. I missed that.
So,
All right, so just for curiosity, how tall is the room? Like, what's the ceiling height, roughly?
the ceiling height here is 40 feet.
40 feet, okay.
Alright. So, Mel?
All right, so have I heard of, and entirely on background, having grown up here, have I heard of PK having any kind of magical powers or any kind of special abilities or any weirdness that has been unexplained, or is he just really good at squeezing throats?
Make a history check.
Sweet. That's a sweet, sweet 11.
All right. I'll say, I mean, you haven't heard of anything, but you also know that you found out that he's made deals with several entities
Okay.
in the last bit, so it's kind of up for grabs.
Okay. In that case, go ahead.
Also, sorry to keep this in mind, Mal. I don't think you have default since you had a burger, so technically you crit on an 18, 19, and 20.
Cool.
So the first 8, is it the first roll you make or the first 18?
The first
he gets?
roll that is an 18, 19, or 20. I actually think I rolled the best kind, so it's actually 17 until 20.
So the next time you roll a 17 or 18, it's a crit.
Right, because you already crit on 19.
Cool. And then, with the initiative, I'm guessing it's obvious that he's not delaying. I'm going to go first.
Yes, you actually have the high initiative here.
Cool. Awesome. I am going to close the distance and come in with the sort of warning for starters and just start testing his defenses. See if I get a couple blows in.
Got it.
That's fucking awful. First one's definitely going to be a miss.
You also get plus the D4 because of Emboldened Bond.
It probably won't make a big difference with a 10. I doubt he's got an armor class of 14 or lower.
Just making sure that you.
I'll save that one for later.
14 just holds up his sword, not even looking at where yours.
This is going to be fun. Go in a little bit lower and start testing his defenses again.
All right.
Oh my god, that's going to be a 14.
No.
See, he
we'll
just sort of like lifts his foot, bangs your sword against the floor, and pushes you back.
It's coming from the side this time. Jesus Christ, the dice are all over the place. 14 again.
14
Oh
again.
man.
Yeah. So you take that, you roll, come in from the side, and he takes his axe and just hooks your sword and lifts up. And there's cheers from the room. Ah!
All right. This is about to get interesting. Does he have the sword hooked, or can I still use it?
You can still use it.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and burn the action surge and come in from the other side and see if he's got any holes on that side. How about the
All
freaking
right.
dice participate this time? That is a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Finally. Oh, I'm going to take a reroll on that one for Piercer. Slightly better. All right, so that's a 12
12
for damage.
Yeah. So gets it, and it's and the way that he reacts is very similar to the way Simon reacts with pain. And so that is halved.
Alrighty, this is going to suck in all sorts of fun ways. Let's try the same side again. 5th attack for 18 to hit.
All right, with that, you pull the sword out, other one comes in, he grabs your wrist and pushes you back.
All right, let's try number 6 and see if we can get one more in there. 26
That's
to
a
hit.
17?
Yeah, but it's not the first.
No, it's the first time you roll a 17.
Okay. So if that's a crit.
17, 18, and 20.
Yeah, so that's a hit and a crit.
All right. So that's going to be 22 plus, throw another d8 on top for Piercer. That's going to be 25 damage.
Okay, have to 12.
All right. And then, let's see. Bonus action, toss the family sword up in the air and attack with it.
Okay.
11 to hit's going to fail.
Yeah.
So I got 7 attacks in and only 2 landed. That is pathetic.
Yeah, this one coming towards his mouth, he opens up and catches it in his teeth. The sword struggles in. Just like every other Val Savage, your tricks, your magic will not save you.
Find out. All right, so we're pretty much toe to toe. I can't really in any way change my position other than to stay just as tight as I am now, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will sit tight and see what he does.
Okay. He's going to go to grab you around the neck. Make an athletics check.
Let's see. Can I add? Let's see. Champion's durability to that? I think it's only for saves. Yeah, it's just a save. Okay, so it's a dirty 20.
Okay. Dirty 20. He got a natty 1 on that.
Sweet.
So you get out. And then he will go ahead. And swing with his sword. Can't grab you on the neck. Takes his sword with cutlass. And that is going to be a lot. 32 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. Slices you across the stomach for 18 slashing damage. And then simply goes for a punch. And that is going to be a 21 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay. Looks. Smiles.
Come on, Princess. You can do better than that.
Indeed I can. So actually, here we go. So Thola.
Yeah.
Anything you want to do?
You kind of want to. I guess I will start by scoping out the floor and seeing who that depiction is.
Okay. So you can do religion check for me?
Yeah, I can roll that. I was pretty sure. That's going to be a 16.
16. I'd say there is... you don't recognize it outright with a 16. But... it's definitively some type of demonic entity. Just likely abyssal.
Interesting.
All right. In turn, he goes for another slice and misses. As you're able to get out of, just move out of his way. Simon, I think you're doing in his room. I think you're doing.
No, I guess just keeping an eye out on the other people in this room.
Okay.
Nothing else to do.
All right. And the plank is going to come around this time across your back for a 27 to hit with his cutlass.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be 11 slashing damage.
Got it.
Then Tonk.
Is there any way you would let me roll stealth to covertly plant one of my natural defenses?
What do you give me your the full thing you're trying to do?
So, I have a natural defense that would be very useful in this moment that I've never used before. And so I am trying to get as many of the people in here within that 15-foot radius as possible. I just would love them to not attack until it bloomed.
Gotcha. So really, you're trying to get the seed down.
I'm trying to get the seed down, and I would like to do it in a stealthy way.
Okay. I would say that to achieve this, your best. I'd say this could be a high road to do it. But what you can do is essentially hold it and give other people in the room a chance to maybe give you aid and lower that DC. And then once they do, it can be said it went down. And then when your turn starts, we'll already count it as though you put it down for like the round to bloom thing, if that makes sense.
Okay. So, we still have the telepathic bond up, yeah?
Yep.
So I will just sort of. I need a distraction. Nothing that starts combat, but I'd love a distraction. Is what I'll say over the telepathic bond, and then I'll ready that the seed.
Absolutely. All right, and then another slice comes out. This time over her head, he goes, "I'll get you, Mallory," and it's vertical. You're able to like lunge to the side as it hits the ground. In Caldrum.
Yeah, I don't really have anything that lets me not start a fight. So
I think I can do a thing.
Yeah, but there's multiple chances for like basically everyone who gets something good, it goes down lower and lower and lower.
I don't see anything that won't provoke an attack. I think for now I'll take the dodge action. Just to be prepared, just in case. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll take dodge action.
All right, just roll anything.
Oh, jeez. What are the other two folks doing over there? The ones that are watching also? What do they look like?
They stand there, essentially mimicking whatever you or Thola are. Like if you have weapons out, if you're ready with anything, they're like similarly ready. But other than that, they're watching the two of you and watching the fight. You don't get the sense that they're interfering.
Okay. So if they're watching and seemingly going to imitate what I'm going to do, then I would like to... Okay, so I'm going to have to take this... Okay, so I'm going to try to do like a one of these, and I'm going to like side shuffle over, so that way, like where I am there, I'm going to side shuffle to the left, maybe about 10 feet, and then just do like a handstand. And I'm trying to get their attention. And hopefully the attention of the Plain King too. I'm trying to be a distraction, essentially.
Plain King is going to pay no notice to this.
Really? The cat upside down, acting the goof?
No. This is his crowd. He is. But the other thing, I would say the other one is looking on directly at you at this point. Like, what in the world?
Okay. I mean, at that point, I'm just going to end my turn in a handstand, so...
All right, and then Mal.
All right, couple quick questions. Does it take an action to activate the fly?
If I'm not mistaken, it should say it on the item.
I don't think it does, but I can double check that.
I do think it does take an action.
Would using the key to pop invisible draw opportunity attacks?
I mean, now that you know of it, is an action though, I believe.
Okay. Then, out of curiosity, what's the most powerful, scary spell I've ever seen Cass do?
Seen Cass do?
Yeah, I mean, she's destructive on her best of days.
I mean,
Like, what's the craziest, like, Inferno insanity, like, wipe entire boats off the planet sort of thing she's done?
Probably she's done when she did that huge thing that damaged, like, the entire ship at once. When she was in that battle, and arcane energy just flew around her.
There's also you've seen Pyro do multiple fireballs, which is, upcasted fireballs.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and grab the key and go invisible.
Okay. So,
And can I back sort of out of his range and like not in a straight line, so it's a little harder to tell where I went?
yeah. Go ahead.
Let's pull off at an angle and see if I can get a little bit of distance. Yeah. And then, since the Savage family sword is already floating in the air, smack him in the head with it.
Nice. Just. That's 27 to hit.
Yep.
That will hit him.
Take a reroll with Piercer. Much better. So that's 12 damage. And that's action, move, and bonus. That's it for me.
Okay, so that's 12. Very good. I was double checking. Yeah, that does not count as an attack from you, so invisibility is up.
Now we see if he can see in the dark.
All right. Very good. Now, yep, you go there. And Thola. So it's your actual turn.
Geez. So this guy over here is doing handstands. I am going to go over closer, just heading to the other two. And I not too close. I just want to kind of get some surface thoughts of them.
Like kind of the one that's more watching you.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure thing. You let that go, and here. This doesn't go good either way. If he wins, we're at war. If he loses, we'll likely be killed by the new crew.
Interesting. With that, I'm just going to kind of, so looking at them, do I feel like they are both uneasy, like that they feel either way? That they...
I think that'd be hard to get in just here. I think you get the thoughts on this particular person.
Okay, cool. Either way, I'll just kind of shift, and then and at least your jaw here is in his head. I think we might be able to convince the ones who follow to stand down. But we would have to be really good convincers, and I think I might do that. They seem afraid to go to war. And if we're afraid if we win, that we will kill the man. I think that, of course, those who follow blind idiots who are evil could take some of the blame too, but at the same time, these people are just people that were used. So, meet me over by them when you can, and hopefully we can have a conversation. At least
Sounds
with
good.
one of them. And I will describe the one that I dipped into his mind a little bit, and that will be my turn.
Okay. And then Simon.
Okay. Real question: who do you think they would be most surprised to see me change into?
It's up to you. It's what Simon thinks.
Yeah. I want to make myself look like the Plank King, but with like Steven's face, and I'm going to start
Okay.
just walking around making stupid noises.
Wait, I do that in real life.
Oh my goodness. Give me a performance check.
Oh my lord.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration for this because it's only a +1. Alright, I got a 18 on the dice, so 19.
19. All right. Someone mad, some stifle a laugh. It's like, I like this whole thing with them. And they're watching you.
Yeah, the ones that I noticed trying to stifle a laugh, I'm going to try to get even more out of them.
Yeah. Absolutely. But you do feel you've put up quite the distraction. Go in here and talk. So right before your turn would start, you can go ahead and I'll say now you can make a stealth check.
All right, I will go ahead and burn an inspiration for that.
I'll just say because this started essentially at 30, this would be down to 25.
Okay, what do we got here? All right, so
Let's say stealth or deception, whichever one works for you.
stealth is definitely better.
Okay.
So I'll need to Flash of Genius myself, but I can get to 29.
There you go.
Wow.
So, in that case, in the midst of the whole group of people there, your little seed takes root. And then it's the start of your turn, so what happens?
This is a plant none of you have seen before. But as it blooms, you see the flowers when they open, there's a little dust that comes out of them. That just feels like it almost like gives like a fairy vibe in the weird like this is just magical dust coming out of the flowers. And any of the bad guys that start their turn, or if they don't start their turn the first time they move into it, I will need to make a DC 19. Which is it? DC 19 Wisdom saving throw, or fall asleep.
Very good. What's the radius again?
15-foot radius.
Okay. All right, so they're still in here. We said there was 42. So 15-foot radius.
Was it 42? 38? I don't remember.
38 is what we said was
38.
and we'll say that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 6, 12. So yeah, let's call that half at 20. Skip this. You said that's going to be wisdom. All right, so this comes up, and obviously this they notice is the big flowered stuff comes up. That will be 4 total rolls. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. I did 4 groups of saving throws, each representing 5, and that is 8, 27, 27, 23.
Oh God.
They just rolled dumb high. So it goes.
If I got us killed, y'all, I'm sorry.
was a class move. And you see what? And as it goes, they're like, and there's yells of traitors and dishonor, and like, we all pirates, guys. And
All right. So I was hoping that would be enough. But the other thing I'm going to do then, because we need to get out of here and there's so many of them, I'm going to plant growth again. And I am explicitly going to leave paths for everyone that's in here that's us to get to the door.
can you direct plant growth like that?
Yes, it says that I can choose which areas are overgrown, and which aren't.
Perfect. Okay, so are you doing to get out of there or into the main room?
To get out, because like, Mal's doing Mal's thing, and I have to have faith in Mal.
Yeah.
What I'm doing is we need to do what we can to save Concord, and we need to help out the bigger fight.
Got it.
So I'm trying to lock them in place and get us a way out of this room.
Okay. Yeah, 100%. I mean, plant growth is plant growth. Huge trees and vines just split out of the rock, wrecking a lot of the room and fully blocking the entryway into the throne room. And which does, like, for a moment catch the attention of the Plank King. But kind of see if they're worth their metal in there. And those on the side think they're going to react for a second and get the no from the Plank King going. As long as they're not interfering with this, leave them alone.
And then I bolt out the door.
All right. So yeah, and you left yourself a clear path to get out. Very good. All right. So now,
I was hoping to save some of that action economy, but if 33 of them are still up, I don't want to be in there when they all start shooting.
100%.
But I will say that for every, I know you rolled sort of all four of them now, but when we get to next turn, if they're all still in there, they'll all still have to make that saving throw again. And I just play growth.
Yeah, because the beginning of their turn and stuff. Yeah, so we'll work that out with. They'll probably get some movements here.
Yeah, but I mean, not much movement.
Right. Yeah, exactly. No, you were true. It's very good.
The warden in a cramped hallway. This is what Tonk's been waiting for.
True.
All right. The Plank King. Mallory, you're using tricks like a coward. You think you can lead? You think people will follow?
I think they're looking
like some fool. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Sweet.
See if that gets to
spells or magical effects?
you. No.
No? Okay.
This is not a magical effect.
Okay. That's an 11.
You are frightened.
God damn it.
Sir, use that D4 just in case.
Sure.
It is a different turn. You get it once a turn.
So 15
Yeah,
then.
His turn or your turn. So 15.
15. Still frightened?
No, you succeed.
Nice.
By the skin of the teeth. Yikes.
This guy. Stop giving this guy D4s over here, man.
Keep him coming.
Okay. So like he comes out and he moves His first movement will go to center of the battlefield. And around him, he will make a swing with his sword. Doesn't really matter, so is confident that nothing is there around the spaces around him.
Excuse me.
Okay. I rolled a d4 to determine what direction he went, and it rolled for south, so he will go one down. And he reaches out with his arm, attempting to grab anyone nearby. So this is going to be athletics for him at disadvantage. And then you can go ahead and roll your athletics. Now.
Or acrobatics? No.
That's a 6.
That's a 6.
Hang on, is there anything else in my bag of tricks? Not a save, not a save, not a save. Champion's ability won't work. No, it's a 6.
Okay, he rolled awfully but got a 12. And this is so bad. He's like, and he ends up, and he grabs nothing. And he kind of grapples up. You're still invisible. He's going to try to find your throat. And is going to go for choke here. This will just be against your AC at disadvantage. I don't think that does it. I don't think it's going to do it. That's just a dirty 20.
Nope.
All right. Cannot get around your throat. And Cal, it's your turn. I was just going to say, basically, the room will go after Jajal this round.
Okay.
Everybody in there.
I see myself. What direction did Tonk run? Out. Okay. And there's.
So, Tonk, you could go back, or there's a way here to go, like, in front of the roost.
I explicitly would go in the direction of that I think would get me to the cannons.
Okay, so cool. Cool.
We talked about
Yeah, you go. You know where that is. You're going. Perfect.
Okay, and there's 2 enemies next to me, right? From what I can tell, or is one of those Simon?
Simon and Cass are next to you.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so then I will follow after Tonk, and I will just think, should I lay down fire to the group at this point?
Do anything you can.
Okay. If I can position myself in a spot where I can get as many of them in a line as possible, please, with my 30 feet of movement.
Well, so what hand you got to figure out is, because what Tonk said is going to lead a pathway straight. So I'm assuming multiple pathways connected to Tonk's pathway, and then going. So you don't have free movement in this room,
Right.
right? You have to go through. So why don't we call that 5?
Okay, sure.
Is that fair?
Yeah, that's solid.
Okay.
So now, next question for you. Would my piercing trick shot, which hits everybody in a line, well, it doesn't hit everybody in a line, but I make an attack against everybody in that line, combine with my focus attack if I were to use it on the first attack? So then it would be that whole amount of damage against each, or no?
Yeah. I'll let you do that.
Okay. So I will, move as much as I can to get that line initially, I don't know if that uses my whole movement or not, but if not, then I will move after this. So I will burn grit to make this a where the hell is it? The piercing shot. So this is the first time I'm doing this. So the initial attack gains +1 to the misfire. On a hit, the target takes damage, and you make an attack roll with disadvantage against every creature in line directly behind the target within your first range increment. So that's everybody. Only the initial attack can misfire. So I will burn inspiration initially and make it a sharpshooter.
This feels like those like
Natural 20.
no way,
Oh.
no way.
Holy shit.
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, this first dude's gonna explode, but then I still have to make attacks against everybody else. So yeah, I will make it the focused attack. So that way, this one attack is, at least if I hit them, it does a ton of damage. Well, actually, no.
Here,
Is
I'm going
it-
to
oh,
do
wait,
it.
hold on, let me-
I'm going to
let me
simplify this a little bit because of everything. Do this and just roll the damage for this attack. That hits the whole crew.
Okay.
You know when you're
So-
watching videos and an ad comes up about like sniper mobile games and like you gotta shoot a bad guy and you shoot like 10 guys behind him? I feel like this is what's happening.
Okay, frick. So it's... Hold on, I have to read the focused attack again. It's been a hot minute. So I have 3 attacks, so it would be 6, so it's 12, Piercer 13, D12. And none of these are undead, right? These are all just pirates? Like human pirates?
Because that's damage issues.
Yeah, for the 2d10 radiant portion of it.
Yeah. There. Yes. So one of roll the.
Yeah.
Roll without it, and then I'll let you know
Sure.
kind of how this works here.
Okay, so it's gonna be the D12s is why can't I see it? Okay. I see a 2 in there, so I'm gonna use Piercer to reroll that. Look, currently at 79. So add 7 to that, so 86 plus 18 because it was sharpshooter. And then the explosion from Deseret's Rage, the first guy would take it, and then the people immediately around him need to make a dex save for 3d6 fire.
Okay.
So it's 104 piercing currently.
Okay. All right. So then let me finish this bit out. Get everybody added into initiatives here now that things are going like this.
Going off with a bang.
Caldrum, I think you've got the high damage score now. If he's just going to apply it to all 5, you're upwards of 500 damage.
Okay. So that's the important thing here. Okay. So we'll do that. All right. So the way this is going to work is that each kind of grouping of 5 that I'm making here essentially is represented by their general.
Okay.
Their general gets extra attacks based because they have their group, but that's going to be so you hit the whole group, meaning that I'm going to multiply this by 5 ultimately.
Okay.
This and therefore this will count as undead.
Okay. So
For you.
then it would be 4d10. So that's another 18 radiant. And then it's the DC 17 deck save on the people surrounding the first person is who I assume Deseret's Rage would trigger against.
Cool. And so the way this is going to work is we're just going to let him do this. We're going to use the general for the save.
Okay.
And then that gets multiplied into the damage. So. Okay. So let me do that. And so that's a deck save of not
17.
11.
Okay. So then it's just flat 9, and each of those creatures are ignited.
Okay. So adding the 9 in there, adding your radiant, what's the total damage?
Okay, so plus that, 131.
131. You got it. That's going to hurt. So that is, to this unit, that's 131 times 5 for 655 damage.
Good job. Good job.
All right. Boom! And they're screaming. It goes through the whole unit, and they are heavily injured, but still up as a unit.
Okay. I would then continue my movement following that path that Tunk had laid out.
Well, after Caldrum saying if he should do something about this, and I hear a shot in his mind as he said, "Here's, please do not cause a massacre out there. We need to convince these people that we are not tyrants like PK is." As Caldrum fucking almost murders Fire.
With his first attack.
Yeah.
Well, that's my big focused attack, but it consumes
okay.
all of my extra attacks.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what you get after you do that.
So I would continue moving, and I'll turn back to them, and I'll just be like, "Let that be a warning to all of you not to follow us."
Okay. Yeah, and I'm going to resolve all things like op attacks and some of this at the end.
Yeah. Okay.
Just kind of, even though somebody can be out of the room, like we're just going to resolve how this goes.
Bonus action. I will second wind really quick to heal for 17. Crap. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Okay.
'Cause, yeah.
Sounds good. Wyatt tries searching for your neck again, is unable to find it. You just trying to choke you, infuriated. And Jajal.
Okay, so then I plopped down back on my feet, and having heard the description of the one that Thola told me about, I will head on over and start saying like, "Hey, oh geez, how do I do this? Hold on, give me a second. I was entertained by the shot. You could hear and see what's going on. We aren't evil. If you side with us and help us bring this tyranny to an end, we won't solder you."
Nods. The law says combat determines the planking. Nods at you, kind of giving if your captain can pull this off.
How many laws do you follow as a pirate?
I think that's what you get here in this interaction for your turn.
Okay.
Because you've basically gotten this person who, should things go the right way, will probably get on board, which is a huge thing.
That'll be my turn.
All right. Okay, so now Tonk with a lot of it was able to avoid a lot of things. So a lot of this is coming upon others. So there's only 3 others in this room. So we'll start with Caldrum.
Oh no.
17.
Miss.
Okay. All right, 8 misses. And then 24.
That'll hit.
Okay. All right, so one of them comes in with their sword. One totally misses you. A second one, as you're walking by, like moving through the brush, trying to slice you down, does get you right up, like right in your armpit, coming like straight into your chest, for a total of 22 slashing damage. And then I need a Constitution saving throw.
Joy. 10.
10. And then that's an additional 27 poison.
Intimidation didn't work.
You had a truce and you just murdered 5 people.
They didn't die. You said so yourself.
Oh yeah, I didn't die. Well, you're moving through again. This is sort of like as you're the action here is as you're moving out,
Yeah.
as you're saying, "Don't follow us." They're still just you just shot my friends.
I should have action surged and dodged.
All right. So now over to Simon. No, 12 misses. 16
That will miss now.
Yeah. 21.
That still hits.
All right. So one
And
person
not
doesn't
focused.
get anything on you. The second one, however, the first strike comes in at 28 slashing damage, and a con save, please.
$15.
15 will do it, so you only take 13 poison instead of the 26. They're still just try to slash you for the heck of it. For 24 to hit.
Hits.
That's 5 slashing. Another con save for poison.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 makes it so only 14 poison instead of 28.
Alright.
Okay. That is those 4 generals. Now we got the next 4. They've got some other craziness that they can do. They've got other masters. 3 of them. Three of them. Well, the one that you hit, Caldrum, concentrates, and then 2 others join them, but cut themselves across the chest, and their blood flows out of them and covers them head to toe and hardens into almost like this iron armor.
Gross.
And the last one looks at Simon. And
Who still looks like Squid Face.
yeah, so that's Squidface Pirate. And puts their 2 fingers forward, turns and just mutters, Sangus. And you feel your blood move within your body independently. I need a wisdom saving throw.
Awesome at these. Natural 20.
All right, and the blood with it, you feel it coming up into your brain to take control, but it does not. Very good. All right, that is kind of that turn. What I'll let you know is 4 of the generals do have legendary actions they didn't use this round. But we are at a new round. Yeah, now we gotta save for sleep. But also during some of that craziness, the Plank King is going to try another choke. It will not succeed at disadvantage. And now, these were the generals in there. So they all began to, on their turns. They began to kind of get out of the way, but it's going to take at least 2 turns for them to totally get out of that. So this turn they will go here. So the first platoon, dirty 20. So that saves second room 13.
That fails.
And then 17. So now there's 15 sleepers. Total. And the ones asleep are all the... Let's say the one that Caldrum heavily damaged did not get hit by that. That's very good. So... Mal, it's your turn.
Sweet. The door between the 2 rooms is open or closed right now?
It is covered in plants.
Okay.
There's like a mass like blockage.
Are there other doors in this room?
There's one. There are some passages that lead out, but there's one like maybe lead to like other rooms. But there's
Okay.
one that leads totally outside.
Okay. I'm going to use my movement to go pretty much due north.
You're currently grappled.
Am I?
Yep.
You're no fun. Let's see. Break, grapple, or... If I break grapple, I can keep the invisibility?
I believe it says attack, right? I don't think breaking grapple's an attack.
I think you're right. Let's...
It replaces one of your attacks. I don't know if it counts as an attack. But that's if you're trying to make a grapple strike as a.
Whereas they're trying to make grapple, this is just use
as
your
opposed
action to break
escaping,
grapple.
yeah. So that should not.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So you can do acrobatics or athletics.
Let's do acrobatics.
Okay.
15.
D4, D4, D4.
15 plus... So that's now 17.
29.
Nah.
I thought I had pretty much no chance, but...
He did not roll like crap for once.
Okay, so that was a whole action, right?
Yeah, that would have been your action to hold you
Yep.
tight.
And I'm going to smack him in the back of the head with the sword, too.
Yeah, with the bonus action one that's flying
Yep,
around, right?
Exactly.
So you maintain invisibility.
27 to hit for... That's definitely going to be a reroll for Piercer. 11 damage.
All right, for 5. That's good. He hasn't been able to hit you. All right.
How, I'm not sure.
Disadvantage, baby.
Yeah, you have a high EC. Then Thola.
Shoot. See, I had something great and grand, and then everything happen. I'm gonna walk over down there to where Jadal is, and kind of hearing some of the conversations that he's saying. And say, "You do not have to remain under the rule of the man who makes up rules on the go. He is not one of the people, and as someone who has had a family who has bled on these lands for generations after generations, I can tell you that the ones who write the histories are the ones who win. And you can help write history today for a good cause."
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
Sure, I'm going to use that with advantage for inspiration. My last one was before the combat. All right, that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Oh wait! I got a D4 that I'm going to use just in case. Hold on, where you at? All right, that's 23, sir.
23. Looks at you. He has made no aggression on those who have been loyal. But he, I will.
Shooting the good men, no aggression.
I will. I didn't say he's not a good propagandist. I will abide by the contest.
I respect your honor, and when we win, I hope you see a seat on some formal council.
Okay. You are super quiet in my ears there, Jalen, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me a bit better there?
A little bit when you were saying sorry. You're good. I heard you, just very quiet. So we'll go on.
Oh. Yeah.
And Simon.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Before that, because I had Unifel out there, and I didn't think shit was gonna get crazy.
Oh,
Unifel
yeah.
was like flying near the door, so he flies over, and he fucking picks up Caldrum. Because Caldrum looks like shit right now, and he like drags him the extra because he can fly like 90 feet. So, and he's pretty strong, so he's just gonna fly 90 feet. But while he has him in his like grasp, he's gonna be healing touch.
Okay.
And I don't know if he was poisoned or not, but healing touch is going to heal him for 23, and it frees him from any curse, disease, poison, blindness, or deafness.
So I get 23.
23 hit points, my man.
Nice, ooh, thank you.
You're flying in the air right now. Shoot away.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And is that out of the room then for them?
Yeah, out of the room for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think Caldrum was already working himself out of the room, so he like grabs him, while he flies by.
Absolutely. And very good. At this point, Cass, who's sort of been biding her time, looks to you, Simon's the last one. I am closing these doors off. Get out or be locked inside.
Oh shit.
And Simon, it's her turn.
Yeah, I'm going to action disengage because I am very hurt right now, and I'm going to sprint use my 45 feet of movement to get as far out as I can.
Okay. That'll get you just out using the pathways, and just as she sees you get out, you see her clasp her hands together, break this vial of water, and it moves around her, and a big 2-inch ice barrier comes out of the door and around the entire room as she blocks everyone inside from exiting.
Let's go.
And puts herself inside.
Oh, she's inside?
Yeah.
By herself.
Yeah. She had to see everywhere she had to put what she wanted. It was the only way in her head to keep this contingent at bay.
Yeah.
Tonk. We've established Cass is crazy. Several times.
She's also smarter than the majority of us. So, like, she probably has a way out.
Okay.
That's so good. Because it traps them in your plant. So they just have to, they're stuck there having to break the wall or keep trying to save against the sleep.
And for her movement, she'll get her as far away as different people she can, but it also, she does have access to the pathways. So, Tonk.
What spell did she use again?
Wall of ice.
Okay. Sure. That's fine. I don't have time to worry about that.
In the bot, she goes, damn right you don't.
How far away am I from a cannon?
Coming out right here, there are 2 cannons that are right outside, and then there's 2 up on the roof about 40 feet, 50 feet.
Okay, fantastic. You said a couple of them were more powerful than the others?
Yes, all of these are of the arcane like cannon variety, like more powerful. Yeah, there's a heavily. These are going like 3,000 feet.
Okay,
when they fire.
So one of the ones that you said is like 50, 60 feet away?
Up top, yeah.
Can I see the person manning the cannon?
Not from where you are, because you're down below.
Okay. Let me double check a thing. How long does this last? Cool. I'm Okay. That does not take any sort of action, and that is ridiculous. It's overpowered that it doesn't take an action.
Wait, what? What are you
Cool.
saying?
I'm gonna fold space.
Yes.
I am right next to that pilot's seat.
Oh my god.
I would like that.
So you have to describe the stock. You can't just say your phone space. Describe
Crossover
what
items
happens.
coming in clutch.
Well, I take this that I'm assuming the dimensional loop is a ring, but I suppose so. You see me take this ring off, and I pull it through the air, and the way you guys saw me tear space when I ripped into the area that Mal was in, I just I pull the ring up and it starts the tear, and then I just grab it and yank it down. And through this tear, there's the gunner of this arcane cannon.
Yes.
I put the ring back on. I would like what save is this? How far is it to the cliff that goes down?
From the way, oh my goodness. So it's not right on it, not the way we built Dark Toe.
But like when we fell 200 feet from the guns.
Correct, where you're trying to go. Well, these are different guns than what you were. This is a different gun than the ones that were over that,
Sure.
right?
But if I wanted to pitch this dude over that ledge,
So that ledge, this would be a 30-foot push.
cool. That's well within range.
Okay.
I would like that gentleman to make a DC 19 con check.
Absolutely.
Oh. I figured it out.
Just for my knowledge.
Getting one of the two that are on top. All right, so here we go. Con check. So that is going to be a +2 because these aren't necessarily the people who stand behind and fire weapons. They don't put their big guns up there, so to speak. So that is 18 + 2 for a dirty 20.
Damn it! Damn it!
So close. It was a good try. It was a
That's
damn good
rough.
try.
That really was.
Well, I'm still gonna go through it. I only have to the end of my turn to go through it, so I don't care if I have to jump past this dude. I'm going up there.
Yeah, I think you end up like on the arcane cannon. You're like, just a little gnome guy. Hello.
Caldrum figured out what I was gonna do. I was about to vortex warp that dude.
Yeah.
Just 90 feet up off of that seat over the ledge.
Very good. All right, then with that, we end up coming back in here as it is Wyatt's actual turn. And he'll go. Still has disadvantage on these.
Thank God.
It's the best he's rolled, but it's not going to hit it. That's just going to be. So first, let me hear. So his action order here is Cutlass 17. Actually, Cutlass is a little higher. Cutlass is 19, which misses. Goes for choke. For 16. And then it's just going to go for unarmed punch. Hits, I think, for 25.
Mm-hmm.
So finally punch it you in the gut. And that is
I'm so
fairly
glad
decent.
Mal got my really good shield.
That is 10 bludgeoning.
Got it.
A punch.
Concentration
Well done.
check.
Nice.
That's true.
Concentration check. That
It's
is.
just a Constitution saving throw. You need a 10.
Cool. All right.
Don't forget your champion's durability.
Yeah, no, I'm
Sure,
good. 25.
Okay.
Okay. Then Caldrum, it's your turn.
Seeing a giant wall of ice basically wall off all of these enemies, I believe I had line of sight of Tonk. Is that true, or am I mistaken? To see like where he went.
You did, yes.
But then I would have seen him walk through a tear in space.
Yeah.
And so now I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So I would.
I mean,
I
I
would
would say
follow?
you saw the terror
Oh, okay.
where you saw it there. The terror's gone.
Yeah.
But you.
So then I would walk out. Do I see these bottom people manning
Yeah.
these cannons? Okay.
Currently, you're like in the air, but like 30 feet.
Oh, okay, true. So I'm not going anywhere. I will wait till Unifel carries me to wherever
Well,
he's
that's
gonna
true.
carry
Yeah,
me.
Unifel's got you.
That's fine. As long as I can still shoot, I will aim at one of the people. Manning that cannon. There's just one or
One per cannon.
one. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, I will take a shot with what's it called? Sharpshooter. Are you fucking kidding me?
Do Can you roll another 20, dog?
No, I rolled a 1.
The opposite.
Oh man.
So
Oh, misfire.
I will bonus action spend a grit to rapid repair. I'm pretty sure I can't fail this. Yeah. So that fixes the jam really quick as I pop out that
Yeah.
that bullet.
There's,
That's shocking.
to be fair, there's like a bunch of sticks and leaves from Todd's things in there. You're like, mother of it.
Let's try that again. I'm all out of
He
grit though.
stovepiped it.
So sharpshooter still, because there's no point in not doing it. So 27 to hit this guy.
Yeah, it is.
So it's gonna be 34 damage.
Okay. Yeah. Through his chest, screams. He's up there.
All right.
Did not kill him.
Third attack, sharpshooter. Okay, at least it's not another one. I don't think an 11 hits,
No, that'll miss.
but I will action surge now, and because I want this guy off the cannon. Sharpshooter. 22 to hit
22 hits.
for. I'm gonna use Piercer to reroll that one. 33 damage.
Okay, with that, it launches him to the side. He's dead and slain.
Sweet. So I get a grit back, and I will last shot at the. Can I see the other gunner from my flying position?
I would say, yeah, you've got a good thing on
Okay.
both ground gunners.
Sweet. So I will fire at him, but I'm gonna make it a dazing shot.
Okay, cool. I was going to say, any type of pushing's not going to work here because they're like very much strapped into
Yeah.
this.
No, yeah.
But
so
yeah,
it's,
dazing definitely.
So let's see if I hit, and then because I have to call it beforehand. Yeah, that should hit with 24.
Yeah.
So then it's a DC 17 con save, and it's going to be 25 damage.
Okay. Oh my gosh. 21.
Yep, that's fine. Do I have anything left?
So that's 25 damage total on them?
Correct, because that was my final attack.
Okay, cool.
I've rolled 1-6. No bonus actions left available to me because I used it to fix the gun. Can't use my movement, so hopefully Unifel gets me out of line of sight of that guy. That's my turn.
Okay.
I gotta say, Matt, your dice really don't like us this fight.
I mean, neither do mine.
Yeah, they seem to like Calder. I mean, they seem to like Mal.
Yeah, it's balancing out Mal's fight.
But we'll see here. All right, so at the end of Calder's turn, Plank King tries to choke Mal some more.
Yeah, baby.
4.
Oh, baby.
Only 16 to hit.
How,
16's a miss.
how long does your sword stay active?
This will be the last round.
So
Yeah, it's got to come back this round.
And then how long is
It gets-
invisibility?
It gets one less. Well, I'm doing a
An
good job
hour?
of avoiding damage. I just suck at like inflicting any.
Yeah.
No, that's good. It's just going to be a
Yeah.
slog.
This is the thing, because so he's taking you, throwing you on the ground. Like, you two are just going everywhere. He's just going, "Grr, grr," and you're moving around his arms. He's grabbing you again. This is like this epic fight that no one sees, except him just grabbing
Yeah.
air.
He's just wrestling himself is what it looks like.
Yeah, Jajal.
I look at the guy again, and I'm telling you, listen, look, the dude's gone crazy. He's fighting thin air. Like you wanna follow this guy? Like, we've got Marquette, we've got the Concord. You know, this isn't going to end well for Baldy over there. Join us. Screw whatever happens in this room, and everybody gets to live and flourish. Otherwise, working with vampirates and all these things, and look at the demon thing on the ground. Like, that's not normal.
I love it.
Persuasion 27 because you're trying to get him to go against the pirate code.
That's what my cap is. Okay, because I'm
That's your
going.
DC.
That's the DC.
Okay, I'm gonna burn inspiration for this.
Let's go. I think persuasion. Do you need a nat 20 for this? Oh, okay, not quite.
We'll see. Oh god, no, it's a 29.
The 18 on the die. Let's go.
It's fun for like 5 seconds too. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it just sat there. It didn't show either number.
Very good. He looks fine. If your friend dies, I'll kill the prank king with you.
I can work with that.
Yeah. Because it's steps, because they are going against a
Yeah.
very code. So it's like these various steps of coming
Oh, I
along
love
with
it.
your. Very good.
Succeeded a persuasion check. Finally.
All right. Is that your turn then?
It is.
Very good. This time he takes Mal, like looks like he's like just spinning Mal by the legs or spinning around. It goes for another choke, trying to grasp. Disadvantage. That is going to be a 19. Which misses Mal.
Slipperiest
I am-
deal you ever saw.
Tell me again how you were complaining about the plate armor I gave you.
Yeah, I'm fine until he drops me.
Oh man.
And
Alright.
C squared's indestructible shield.
All right, and here, I don't think anyone can see what goes on in the room. But you do hear a gurgling cry of Cass, and then it suddenly stops. And the walls of ice begin to crack as various people beat against them. So that was that. That was that. He gets one more disadvantage choke. Oh, that is 24 at disadvantage.
Hits.
All right, so finally find your neck. There you are. And that will be so base of 14 and then adding 18. So 20, 32.
32, got it.
Concentration save of 16.
Mm-hmm.
23.
Still invisible. And it is your turn.
All right, bonus action first. Let's smack him in the back of the head with the family sword before it has to come back to me.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 17. Let me throw extra d4 on that sucker. 18.
18. With confidence, he just steps, like takes a step to the side.
All right.
You now.
Having heard Cass's little wet thump, Mal is going to waste his wish and look directly into PK's eyes and say, I'm done with you. Hope you can hold your breath. And then plane shift him out to the astral plane.
Okay.
Get fucked.
Pretty much that.
Okay, let me let's see here.
I don't like the way you phrased that. Waste my wish.
I mean, you only get one. I'm not even a caster. who knows? Maybe some tooth fairy will take pity on me.
Okay. So
Oh god.
all right, then what we'll do here. I think it's gonna ultimately be up to you here. So I'm gonna give you a choice.
What happened?
Okay, go bye-bye.
Can anyone hear me?
I can hear you.
I hear you.
Last 5 minutes or so. Okay, yeah, I did hear that part.
Okay. Okay. So in that case, it's up to you. This is going to weaken your body.
Mm-hmm.
If you want it to work without a save. Otherwise, essentially, you're casting the banishment spell. So this is basically save against banishment, or if you're throwing him totally out there, then it's a different deal.
If he's got legendary actions, he probably has legendary resistance. So, no
Yeet
save.
that man!
Okay. So that is a spell, so you lose invisibility,
Get it?
and whew, he's gone.
What the fuck?
All right. So, if you cast another spell, you take 1d10 damage per level of the spell,
Mm-hmm.
and your strength is now 3.
Oh,
3, got it.
shit.
Ooh, you're probably encumbered at this point.
Yeah. So with that, I think both of you, whew, planking vanishes, and Mal just drops flat prone from the.
That'll be a
From the
good trade.
shock.
See, I told you we would win.
Joe, go grab the captain. I would probably-
So wait, so I guess for the player's sake, what just happened to Pete? Is it just banishment or is it?
He permanently shifted him out.
Holy shit!
Deleted.
That's not the same thing.
It's not a guaranteed deleted because we did have, Tuesday get shifted out to the Astral Sea and managed to survive.
Yeah,
So
Or you've been in the Astral Sea.
yeah.
So, I mean, you could have just created the Planking of Spelljammer. And have a whole new enemy to deal with later. So, there's a lot of story you might have just caused, which I love.
Alrighty then.
So what were you saying? You're still pretty low.
Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Put this
Okay.
down.
Then I think just after that, let's go ahead and do our 15-minute. And because I think we're going to be in this rolling thing for a long time. So we'll do 15-minute and come back with Dola's turn.
Alrighty.
Solid.
Wild.
Bye. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Sorry about that. Here we go. All right, so Thola, it is your turn.
All right, dash into the door. I think I need to do dash to get there, right? Or 1, 2, here, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I'm. And,
Okay.
Did I need to dash to get there?
You got there.
Okay. And the door, it still has all the viney things on it, correct?
Vines and ice.
Vines and ice. All right. Oh. Fuck that shit. Fuck walls. I'm going to turn incorporeal and walk through it.
You keep forgetting.
Who
Someone
cares
said,
about
fuck these walls.
walls?
Who needs solid objects?
Oh, Christ.
What do I
Okay.
say? What do I see?
You walk in, you see everyone pounding on this ice door and like backing up, like charging different abilities, some conjuring blood. And off in the corner, you see Cass. And there is this whisper of sickly green magic that kind of moves around her as she opens up her eyes, bleeding, just holding on to life. And
Okay.
the air in the room like is crackling with energy as she's focusing on that group. Like her eyes are bright with black and green flame.
Cease the fighting. Wyatt is gone. He is no more. There's no need for us to continue spilling blood. And and I try to get as close as I can to Cass. I'm commanding everyone to stop.
Make a persuasion check.
All right. Now I'm like, man, should I do an objection? But let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, persuasion. It's not the worst. 14 plus 4 for 18.
Okay. Very good. And then anything else?
That was it. I don't know how close Cass was to me. But if I have to,
Yeah, because it took your movement to get to the door.
basically. So I'll be basically just dash to get to her, so I can make sure I'm next to her.
She kind of looks at you, and right now she's not lowered her spell, but she's conjuring.
It's okay. Mal has won for now.
Okay, we'll see what she says in a second. Actually, she does. Oh, Simon first, yeah. Oh no, I had to go in before Simon. That's right, because she told him to get out.
What's happening with Unifel? Did he move? Did he...
Oh yeah. Sorry,
I'm at his disposal.
I know.
I'm also picturing it's honeymoon carrying right now.
He's 30 feet in the air. How far is the tower? Up top of the tower?
So it's 50, so we'd go 20 more feet to get up.
All right, 20 more feet. He will get him up there, and that guy is out of the cannon, correct? No one did any more cannons on top of there?
On top of there, both people are in their cannons.
Oh, perfect. So he's going to drop Caldrum, like basically in between them, and then go over to one of the people in the cannons and hit him twice with his mace. Going to get some use out of the fellow here. It's going to be 22 for the first hit.
That hits.
Roll the second hit as well. That is only a 10.
Okay.
Actually, if he's bonded, he'll use it. That's going to be a 13, just in case.
Nice.
But just okay, so one hit there.
Yeah, one hit.
All right.
14 was AC.
So it's going to be a 10 plus 10 bludgeoning plus 13 radiant damage.
23. Okay. So 23.
No,
Hits him right. They still have some wherewithal. And then you hear in your head back then her look at you. Mel will show them mercy, Thola. I will show them fear. And she releases her magic as it... The entire group of them are consumed with ice that swirls green and black around them. She concentrates, and then as it seems to dissipate, she breathes in a way you've seen Mal do many times as she acts and surges and casts the spell again.
Oh shit.
And the entire per group here, she is dealing 370 damage.
Hell yeah.
You see them; they're like on death's door. Another group still looked very like she took half of another stronger group. So there's various things. And she looks. And she'll say, remember, indeed you should surrender. But that's for taking more than a second. Don't make the mistake again. Simon.
Have I heard her speak in our heads since we heard her go down?
No, she wouldn't have group chatted that.
Okay. So as far as Simon knows, she's still on the other side of that wall dying. Or dead. So he is going.
While Simon, isn't a magic user, I feel like he's been around enough magic users he'd be able to recognize that she is at least still conscious because the ice hasn't gone away.
Well, he did say it was crumbling.
Because they're beating against it. Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
It depends if Simon understands that that's a concentration. So I've seen Wall of Ice work that way. It is not just now ice.
This is the first time he's seen that spell.
So, you can still do. I just wanted to.
It's up to you, Ryan. What do you want Simon to do?
He's also just right on the other side of that wall. So him not realizing what's happening, I guess first he would yell out in his mind to Cass. And if she responds at all, then I'll do one thing. If she doesn't respond, I'll do another.
She'd respond. I mean, definitely a week.
And this is to everybody.
Yeah, so she'll group chat back. And Thor is with me. I am alive.
Okay. Okay. Simon is like, okay, he trusts Thola. He's going to turn around and start booking it towards where he saw Tonk and Caldrum and Udafel go. So he's going to run 45 feet forward. What does he see at that point?
I mean, you're right outside, so you could get to... there's one of the gunners that's still up that hasn't been slaughtered.
I will run over to him. I'll burn a focus, have him make a dex save, and recklessly attack him. So first, dex save.
15. Or 13, actually.
I think that's gonna fit. Forgot where my thing is. DC 17, so fails. So it takes 8 lightning damage.
Okay.
And 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. For 18 slashing and 4 more lightning.
All right. With that, how do you want to kill him?
I'm going to... You said they're belted in, right? Or strapped in?
Yes.
Okay. I'm picturing it's like just a over-the-waist seatbelt and that's it. So I'm picturing he basically bisects him, also cutting the seatbelts off of him at the same time. So he kind of just plops out the side, half on either side.
The two sides.
Yeah, 2 sides.
He also cuts into the chair a little bit. And is there another one at this level or on this level that I can get to?
Now right outside. Everything else is going to be connected by rope bridges.
Okay. Would another? In total, I would have had 65 or 70, because I get half my movement when I rage or focus.
Yeah,
So
you'd
half
be
of
able
them
you'd be able to get up to one of the other ones.
Okay, I'll hit the next guy.
What?
The two on the ground are dead. Caldrum already took their one.
Yeah.
Now there's two empty gunners, and there's one up top.
Yeah. So it's up to you. You can go, or you could try to take possession of the cannon and fire at the other cannons.
I don't know cannons.
Okay,
I know
so
axe. I know axe to face.
absolutely, you're like, "Ah!" And you run across the rope bridge and find your way to another cannon away in a whole nother place.
Okay. Another 24 to hit.
Go ahead.
Only 1 lightning and 10 slashing.
Okay.
So
You're up.
1 and a 2 on my damage dice. That's terrible.
All right. I mean, not that it matters, but the one guy swings at Tonk. Oh. For a 26.
I'll shield, and that doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Tonk is a little grumpy right now. Tonk's had it.
I didn't expect to get that out. I was like, oh, good for you, buddy. And with that, it's Tonk's turn.
Cool. There's still one guy up here.
Two?
Two.
Two.
Two up
Cool. Well, whichever one it looks like Caldrum is. Actually, the way I know
Because there's
I
one
got
right in
dropped
front
off.
of you, and then
Yeah.
there's the one by Caldrum.
Okay,
I got dropped off between the two.
I'll deal with the one right in front of me. He can make another Con 19 save.
Amazing. +2, 4. 21. He got a 19. +2.
You will not drop this man from a height. But I think,
You also
I think
won't
Tola
just
said
take him
you
out
have
of
to
his
put-
seat, apparently.
you
I think
have
he's
to-
like, stop it, stop it!
I think Thola said you have to be able to put them back down in a spot that's safe for them.
I don't think you have to.
You have to put them in a. The chosen space must be on a surface or in a liquid that can support the target without the target having to squeeze.
So like the water that propelled you guys up in
Okay.
the air.
Yeah. So I, when we're out on the boats, I could put them in the water, but
Yeah.
I can't just drop
Right.
them off the ledge. Okay. That's fine. Then can we say I didn't do that one since it couldn't do what I wanted it to do in the first place?
Sure, Tonk knows how his magic works.
Cool. In which case, then I that's right. You said they're restrained. They're in belts, so pushing them wouldn't work.
Correct.
Well, that's disappointing. Do these cannons happen to be metal?
They are.
Oh god.
So they're strapped into them, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna heat metal on the cannon of the dude right in front of me.
Oh, yeah.
Are you gonna hop off first?
I mean, yes. If I am on the cannon, I will.
You
hop
are in
off
the cannon currently, so yeah. You're like,
I will hop off the cannon and then heat metal.
Oh Christ.
Sharp road cannon here.
Okay. And then, yeah, they take some damage.
Yeah. Can take 25 fire damage.
All right. Yeah, then they're still up. Like scream as their skin's being singed and burns are coursing through their body.
And then as a bonus action, Gidget's gonna take a shot because it's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Does an 18 hit?
It hits.
Cool. For 7 force damage.
Nice. This little dowel rod of a hole emerges in their shoulder. Ah! Scream as a little disintegration takes place.
And I will just scream to both of them. Admittedly, I only hurt the one, but I'll scream to both of them. Get out!
Okay. Let's see what they do here. Caldron,
Yes.
return.
Oh, nice. Did they react at all to what Tonk said? Or did they get there?
I would say actually with that, because you are up there, they're unhook themselves and step out with their hands up.
If that's the case, I will just move to one and like throw their weapons to the ground, type deal, and so just like let convergence like swing on its
Yeah,
thing.
they have no
back on my
weapons
back.
on them.
Oh, okay. In that case, I will. Is there like a like a horn up here by any chance? Like a signal horn?
There is not.
Damn.
But there are cannons.
Yeah, I guess. I would hop on one of the cannons. Does this look anything like the ones I've built before, or is this completely alien to me?
Yeah, this looks nothing like what you've made.
Okay.
You see, there is a black button, a red button, a blue button, a white button, and a green button.
If
Okay.
memory serves me correctly, Caldron did shoot a cannon back all the way in his first episode when they were in the bunker.
I did.
This has that
one was
same.
different. I think that was slightly different.
It was slightly different.
Okay, but thank you, Paula. I did in fact shoot that particular cannon that was in there. So, what? Shit. I want to. Let me know if I can do this. I basically want to shoot like a warning shot at one of the dark toe ships to try to like get their attention.
Okay. So you purposely try to aim it. If it was going to be a straight boom, just like a little off of its. How many feet are you looking to miss by?
Oh, like 50. Like I don't want it. Like I want it to be close enough that they're like, oh shit, we're being fired upon by our own people, but not close enough to hit them. Because I'm trying to like.
Okay.
If I could, I would just shoot a bunch in the air to do like a signal, like "Hey, ceasefire." But I don't think that these cannons can fire that much that quickly.
Yeah.
And
You got
is there
it.
Still the ones in the sky.
Yeah. There's
Shit.
all time. This is a full war. Like things are here. So if you aim, what button do you press?
I think there was only one button in the one that I initially did.
Yeah.
Can I like roll to remember which button it was?
I mean, this is highly different
Red-
configuration.
Just hit the red button.
That sounds bad.
The red button's never bad.
No, the red button's good. Come on now.
I'll do
Yeah,
the blue
always
button.
hit the red
You're gonna
button.
do the blue button.
You're
Okay.
fun.
But yeah, I'm basically. I guess I'm trying to send up more like a signal flare than to try to get people to like.
Okay,
look
you're
this
saying
way.
so
Yeah.
much here.
Sorry, yeah. Signal flare. Final answer. So blue button to the sky to try to get people
Blue
to
button
look,
to the sky. Okay.
to try to get people to look at us to try so that way we can get up a flag or something like ceasefire. Final
Okay.
answer.
Cool. So this. Are you doing straight up? Or are you doing out above the ships? What were you trying to do?
As visual to them as possible. So probably just because they're in combat, it would need to be at least within line of sight. They might not see something straight up because people tunnel vision.
Okay,
so like
gotcha.
diagonally up and out
Yeah,
toward the
around
fighting.
them. Yeah. This 5 foot wide electrical sphere of electricity just shoots out, and then as it gets basically to where you were thinking you wanted the flare, it just expands 100 feet wide radius and crackles. You're even in the sky, so I'm assuming like 200, 300 feet as it's and we're like, "Rah!"
Tonk, we're taking these when we go back out. That's my turn. I don't think that because that would be my action.
All right.
I would just say to
Joel.
these guys like, oh, a new Plank King is reigning or whatever. That's it. I'm gonna shut up now.
All right, Jaja.
I don't even know what to do now at this point.
You're in the room.
Yeah. Mal's still on the ground.
Yeah.
Wearing a bunch of really heavy ass armor.
How over are you right now?
Way. I got a fix for that.
I'm gonna, before I walk over to Mel, I'll look at the other two and say, "Keep your word, we won." And I'll walk over to Mel and kind of hoist him up and just kind of buddy carry him off that really terrifying arena.
Yeah. The other one kind of looks and goes, "Come on." He goes, "They didn't win. They just put him somewhere else."
How do you know?
He's had all types of wizards he consorts with, magic users, and you're just more of the same.
Okay, but out of a duel of two people, there's one left. What does that mean?
They just kind of, you can tell they're thinking. The one you talked to before is with you. His friend, a little less convinced. So you grab Mal up.
Yes.
Okay.
And I want to move him off that platform. I got bad vibes from it.
Yeah. What I am curious about, Jajal, is if you can carry Mal.
Okay, rude, first of all.
Well, you're a rogue. Rogues,
Don't you also only have like
Oh.
8 strength?
Okay, that's where I was going with this.
a lot of rogues dump strength. Okay.
So that's 8 times 15, right, for your capacity?
Correct.
I have no idea.
80.
For your
So that's 120
carry, yeah.
carrying. And Mal weighs more than 120. I think he actually weighs more than double that with all his stuff. So you're kind of like, you can't move him.
It's fine. Give me a second. I'll pull out the fly and put it down next to me and summon it.
That's not your turn yet because you use your action. But yes, you will do that in a moment.
Okay.
So you can be by Mal if you want to do anything.
Yeah. I'll be by him.
All right. And then the ones in here. So there is a contingent who are led a lot by like they're made up of Thola by a lot of people you just recognize. And they are looking awful. And they begin to move to the side. And then moving forward, however, are 15 who you just can sense have thick, unholy and undead energy flowing through them. And you sense these are more loyal to the pirates than they ever were to the Plain King.
Mhm.
And the idea of him being gone, they still know you're all wanted by their masters. And so you're still incorporeal, right?
Well, yeah, I still am actually, and until the end of my next turn.
I mean, they would still attack, right?
I mean, yeah, they can.
If they can't,
But how
they
would you
can't.
know?
If they can't target, they can't target.
Yeah, they can target me and just wouldn't. It might be a disadvantage or.
Fine, I'll give. Well, because they can't actually hurt you, right?
I'm resistant to most things.
Or resistant to damage. I thought for a while you were just they couldn't attack.
No, it's not immune.
Okay,
It's resistant. Yeah, I'm immune to things like grappling and stuff like that.
gotcha. Okay, so in that case, then you are a valid target. Okay, perfect.
For who?
I think it was either that or cast eyes. So.
Yeah, basically.
All right. In that case, then the one general is going to go ahead. That's what they prefer to do here. Yeah, I guess they're just going to run forward and take their blood iron and try to swipe at you. They have disadvantage to hit or no?
Nope. Just resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical. So if they're magical, then it will be regular.
Okay. All right, first is 16 to hit.
Nope.
Second is 21 to hit.
Okay.
All right. That is 9 bludgeoning damage and 4 poison damage as the blood like this blood iron liquefies as it touches you and begins to infect your skin.
Is that bludgeoning magical?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is considered magical because of the of the blood they're wearing on the outside of their skin. And then the other two. He nods to the other two. I need to go ahead and have you make a Constitution saving throw twice, please. As you feel your blood being targeted and try to be pulled out of the wounds that they have dealt you.
First one is a 1 plus 4 for 5.
Okay.
And the second one, it was a 19.
Okay. So the one is unable to get to you. The other one can. And that there's just a gush of blood that comes directly out of you, flies across the room, and just hits the armor of one in the back as they regain HP. That will be 20 necrotic.
Gross.
It's 20 healing. So looking a little better. So I'll ignore cast for now. And Mal, it is your turn.
Sweet. So I would like to put down the fly, summon it, and climb my happy ass up onto the fly so it can carry all the weight for me. Reach down, grab the family sword, look over to the other two in the room and say, "Do you want to play or no?" My plans are quite different from his.
The one Dejah was talking to goes, I am yours.
Okay.
And the other one throws their sword. I will surrender.
Okay. Perfectly acceptable for now. How many of the ones outside are loyal to who?
Hey, look, I don't know. It's hard to tell these days.
Okay, that's fair as well.
They should. One goes, you have no proof of your victory.
Besides being here, I mean, I can sit on the chair if you want. It's a pretty nice chair.
For them, he threw the head of the old king across Darktoe. What will you do?
Let me just look around. He didn't happen to leave his crown or something, just hanging out here, did he?
No.
The hair.
Damn it! Didn't give a fistful of hair or something. No.
And he seems to have taken that relic of leadership with him since you just banished, since you just threw him to another plane.
Oh gosh, damn it! We're never gonna get that sword now.
Oh shit!
Wait,
My sword? Jajah's like,
And the enemy keep on. The enemy count does not go down.
Do we get a failed quest marker in the upper left hand corner?
Yeah.
I would also I just remembered, the people that I attacked and slayed, they were just killed by a squid-faced PK.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
They didn't see me change. They just saw what
Yeah.
appeared to be PK, just with a squid face, run out with an axe,
Ah!
bisect a guy, and then run to somebody else.
Yeah.
And
Do what you
hit
want to
them.
do. So I'll say for this, you're able to put the fly under you because I think you're not just encumbered. You can't move with 3 strength. So but you're you put it under you. It's,
some really sad attempt at a mouth.
yeah. And it's even like, what the heck, dude?
It's a lot of weight. What do you want? All right. If the ones in the room are not a threat, let me head towards Cass.
All right. There is the ice and plant barrier still there.
I'm not gonna be able to push my way through, so Jaw, a little help?
Is that a spell? The bush?
It's not an active spell, but the ice is a spell.
So if the spell was gone, we could move through the ice.
The ice, yeah.
Well,
Remember, we ran into that problem where the plants don't go away.
Yeah.
No, I said fuck that room.
I mean, if I can react or do something, I will.
Yeah, I'll let you in this kind of craziness.
I will dispel magic.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yes.
So let me double check her thing. I think I'll need a roll from you.
It's I only have it at a 3rd level.
Right. I just gotta double check though. Yeah, that's a 6th level spell.
Ah, shit.
So I need your spellcasting mod, which I think for you.
Is it +7? Question mark? Or
Well, no, you're warlocking
Mod, so
this.
it's
yes.
just charisma then. So whatever your charisma
+5
modifier
or
is.
whatever your
+3 because it's just
Yeah.
a modifier.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
+3. So you need to get a 13 on the die.
Okay. No.
Sadness.
Sad.
Oh.
I thought you were casting it from the sword for some reason.
No.
Well, do you
No, it was
have
one of the sword spells.
does the emboldening bond?
Oh, do I get a D4 for that?
That's an
Yeah,
ability.
yeah.
It's an ability check.
Yeah, it does work.
I got a 3 on the die.
So
So
17.
17.
Yay!
As Cass's barrier goes down, in the room, you see a bunch of them look behind as they realize they can now get out. Because it makes every doorway open again. And Cass like, what the hell?
Behold your new king!
I would say, Mal, you probably still have movement here. You don't have action.
I'm
fly
gonna
through.
I'm gonna lift off and try to fly through.
Oh, you're no king. Ah! You fly in.
Wheezing an ebony fly through.
Yep.
She looks. The Cass just shouts out, "Oh, doesn't know what to do here." Dola.
Not the Fly King. Okay, what do these people still look like? The undead people look still hostile, and that they don't give a fuck what's happening right now.
They do currently, and Mal hasn't helped the situation. There's not. I would say with those insight and here, there's still pirates at their core. They're like they've been given a whole buttload of power, but ultimately, your sense is that they would need to know that a force could stand against the vampires if they were to turn their loyalties. The other ones have bowed to what they believe is like the result of the battle. But the other half seem to kind of go, who cares? Maybe, like these people are just going to wipe us out.
Gosh, I wish I got that guy's name. The guy's name back there in the other room. But I will scream to Jajal to bring our new friend. And,
Okay.
I would say, we are not your enemy. We are all friends and family here on the island. You've seen our faces before. If you live here, you must know. We are for this island, and we are for the good of the people here. If you do not see the merit in caring for your neighbor on this island, then you are not wanted here. And I'm going to hold my action. If any more of these undead people try to attack me, I'm going to turn undead.
Okay. You can go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage.
All right.
Very nice.
I've been doing way too much persuading today. That's another 18.
Okay.
Solid.
They hold. I think.
I cast motivational speech. No.
Yeah, they kind of pause here, and they're weak. They're still up, like they're bloodied. They're so many energy going in here, and they will say, "Prove to us that you can keep us free from the Viridians." And they are like, you can see magic's flowing, blood is moving around themselves as they're controlling with their synchromatic powers that they've learned. And Cass won't cast the spell, but she does hold up her hand to do another blast and just holds it, kind of backing you up, mimicking them.
If I have a time to reply here, I'd say, well, are we not here? Did we not help muster what strengths we could have against an island who decided to bed with vampires from another realm? And was it not us who, despite being wanted and having our face plastered across the land, decide anyways to fight and stand for our people, my mother, my friends have died on this island for a cause that was only for one man in his search for absolute power. He didn't want an empire for Darko. He just wanted to be an emperor. He didn't care about these people. And that is why we are here. And now, in my turn, still holding.
Yeah. I think with this, then, to keep going, goes. I am Matthias Revnik. I'll speak. Turn away the invaders. Both the Concord and the Viridians. And we will support the Valsavage.
I don't know how to contact the Ruinians.
I don't think we have to. Can
All
you run up the flag of Parlay? We can speak to the Concord. The Concord will stop immediately.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think with this, then, let's go to Simon, who definitely elongated that moment.
No, you're good.
The outside, we're still just like fighting at this point, right?
Yeah, you don't quite know what's going on. Like this is this is
then-
kind of like the like people on an island not knowing the war is over a little bit. There's
Yeah,
stuff's
so,
happening.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just have this guy make a deck save, which he's strapped in.
I thought they both got out and like.
He's on a whole nother thing. He ran.
I'm
He's
by
going by
myself.
bridges.
I just went to the people I could see. Okay, I saw another person I could get to. I can attack again. I'm going.
Let's go do it.
So deck save.
I mean, fail. They're strapped in. I think you got a point. They're just they ain't Dexon.
8
Dexton.
8 lightning damage, and
Okay,
then reckless attack. 23 to hit
that hits.
for 3 more lightning, and God, that's a 1. So 9 slashing.
Oh yeah. Ah! He's
Okay.
fumbling.
Second.
Okay,
attack
he has a reaction. This fella.
oh,
Ooh.
You see him smash. Actually, pulls a lever down low, and there is this field of blue energy that just pops out, and you're like holding onto here. So I need a deck save to not get pushed 15 feet off.
okay. Hold on, I just.
You should have advantage on that, no?
Yes, I do. I
Okay.
do. I do. Hold on 1 sec here.
This is 19.
Plus 4.
Oh no! By the way, I'm just gonna say this. I failed. I just want you guys. I'm posting it in mid-game chat to see what
Oh.
my advantage got me.
2 nat ones.
Oh,
Is that what it
Oh,
is?
Almost.
Oh, 1 and a 2.
1 and a 2. Hey, that's just like last week when I shot, got a nat 1, used my reaction potion. Fuck, I still had my reaction potion. R.I.P. I got another nat 1.
So I just got pushed away.
yeah.
Then I'm just hit the bubble.
You have a bubble?
No, I said I'm hitting the bubble. Then.
No. This is only so far around. This is a small platform. You're pushed
Oh.
off.
Oh,
You're
that's fine.
falling down. Just, boom.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
You got ejected.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking that I just got pushed backwards away from it, not straight off a thing.
Yeah, I mean back just off the platform. and you go hard against the water below for 44. You're raging. Have 222.
Okay, that is good, because otherwise I would be down.
Yeah.
I also still am in double digits, technically.
And you are in contact with the water. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no! Not again.
Okay, let's grab a different dice here. I've got a +9 on these, so 16.
16 makes it, and you're good. And he'll aim the cannon over at the roost, seeing everything going on, because he doesn't know what's going on. Like he doesn't know. Talk, it's your
It has
turn.
Full 360 rotation.
How
Let's
far?
go.
How far down did I get knocked?
So you are currently 75 feet down.
Okay.
So I am gonna hop in. See the buttons. Ask Caldrum, what color did you hit?
Blue.
I am going to point at one of the Ruidian ships and hit the blue button.
Okay. There's a single Rudian ship in dock. And
Cool.
it's way on the other dock. Okay.
I'm hitting it with the blue button.
Yeah. So it's like, show yourself that you can. As they look out the door and they see this large sphere of electricity rocking around there. They do have their resistance field up, but
Ooh, fancy.
they do. They got stuff. Let me double check my arcane cannon. All right, so you can go ahead and roll 60d10.
Hold on, what?
6-0?
Okay.
Yeah, 60d10.
That would break D&D Beyond.
I'm gonna
Try it.
Put in Google.
I mean, you could do 10d10 times 6. He's like, no, I will do 60.
I'm genuinely curious. Can you even get it up that high?
That's what she said.
I know on D&D Beyond, I think it lets you go to like 99.
Well, you have to click it every
Yeah.
time.
Was
I
it
mean, I just got there.
10?
Oh, that's right. I have a button on my mouse that lets me just
You
multi-click
Big
super
ones
quick.
in Google. I just rolled a 314.
Oh, you can
Oh.
go over 99,
Oh,
by the way.
nice.
Let's
This
see
animation
here.
is so funny. I got 300 with my...
Oh.
just to see them all.
I just
roll
want
on
to
my
see.
screen.
I want to see where we're talking
I'm
about.
over 300 d10 that I could roll. 400.
346.
There we go.
See, now I just want to see how many dice it'll let me get up to.
That does reduce it. So you see, I mean, you don't really know what happens. You just see this whole orb move, and say for the purposes of this, almost immediately the ship starts to disembark.
Wild.
Two more.
All right. That's Tonk. Caldrum.
Can I get a rundown of the... Does my blue button look like it's dissipated? Like it's not active to use again?
No, it's ready to go again.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. And it was blue, red, green, black, white?
Yeah, and yellow.
Yeah, and yellow. Okay. Ooh.
Just do yellow. Or white.
I'm going to aim at the Ruidian ship also, and I'm going to press the white button.
Okay. You see this this ball almost of ice whoop, move over, expand. However, as it begins to expand and get near the ship, it just vanishes.
Fuck.
They seem to have turned on defenses from tanks.
Fair enough. I am going to. Oh shit. Well, I wouldn't have seen that guy, so I guess it's fine that I did that. I'm gonna call out over the telepathic bond. What's going on? Is everybody okay? And just get that message, and then I would probably, because there's still just a. You said there was only the one Ruidian ship, right? And then the ships in the sky are the Marquette.
There's a Marquette ship in the sky. Then there, like all the little ships are Plank King ships.
Okay.
Just shoot at the entrance.
Well, I only get the one shot per turn
Oh.
for the cannon. I don't have any bonus actions, so I guess I would stay there because I wouldn't have seen the guy that Simon was messing with like aim at us. So yeah.
Yeah. And then Jajal.
I feel like, man, I saw Mal go through. I got the other two homeboys with me. Can I see through the grass?
Yeah.
Okay. Then, shit. How much movement would it take for me to get within range?
Of whom? Because right now we're the one that's kind of stood down.
Oh, okay. So, which is the blue one again?
Huh?
What do
The
you
one
mean?
in blue in the middle there.
Oh, on the actual screen.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't know.
In the little room there, the little blue guy.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But they're all like not doing anything.
Yeah, no one's doing anything right now.
Okay. Sorry. I really don't have anything at the moment.
Yeah, so I mean, I think if you heard like I don't know if they broadcasted the look for flag stuff or anything along those lines, but I think at any rate in this group because they are all standing down, if kind of between Jajal, Mal, and Thola as the inside group, you can kind of act in concert.
Okay.
I figure out what the three of you want to do.
All right.
Keldrum did call out to us and asked if we were all okay. If you wanted to attend.
I did that thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good.
Alive.
We are trying to control everyone's emotions as best as we can. Don't try to cause too much trouble, but these people want proof that we could protect ourselves from the Ruidians and to call off the count for travel attempted.
Yeah, I was gonna say then make that call to them. The one that told us that when the ships were arriving.
All right, Matthias, can you declare a ceasefire and put up a flag of parley? We'll shift against the Ruidians. I'll negotiate the peace with the Concord. We shift the battle.
Yeah, so say he notices the shots and the Indian ship going. Just considers make a persuasion check.
Oh, suck.
Here you get D4, bud.
My most favoriteest thing ever. I'm gonna need the D4. I guarantee it.
You should pick up an inspiration too.
I think I have one.
Throw that comment.
You do have administration.
All right, so 2+. Let's just burn the inspiration and do it again. 13 is the best I can do. Not a Cha character. Definitely not attractive.
I mean, Cass would argue differently.
She's a thing for scars.
All right, sits there and he's like, Palais is not achieving victory over them.
Oh no, I'm saying parlay with a Concord. I don't intend for the ratings to get away at all. If there's one last battle on your back, and they have plenty of resources to bring to bear, wouldn't you rather the Concord was chasing Rodians for us?
No Concord sets foot on Dark Toe.
Okay. I think I can negotiate that. To be clear, I'm here to restore the balance. I'm here to bring back freedom of the seas. In the corruption of Wyatt Maranoff, stop the killing, bring the Rovely back to being its original intent and promise. Not new tyranny, just no tyranny. You know that whole noble thieves thing we tell ourselves about? Let's go do that. Not this conqueror slaver bullshit.
Nods. Raise the palais. The order goes out. And, as he shouts that, you see him kind of cast a spell, and at the same time, up top from the two cannons, you hear like this voice: "Raise the palais!" And the two look at Caldrum and Tonk like,
What button?
Not the blue one.
I'm assuming,
or the white one.
They kind of slowly point, and there's like some flags floated up by a big flagpole that are right there. They're just kind of like,
Well, raise it.
I'm also imagining that he forgot to unbuckle, and so he kind of just got stuck and fell.
Oh no, our guys, they unbuckled and were like basically hands up.
Okay.
So the flag will go up. As it does, there's sounds of horns around Darktoe and among the ships. And y'all look out, you still see a beanstalk going to the sky.
We have to address that at some point.
Simon's got an axe. All right,
And
so
so in this moment, you see arcane cannons all power down. Some actually had also 5 had begun to aim at the top with Tonk and Caldrum,
My God.
and they were like, How do you all want to proceed?
I want to get out of the nasty
Yeah,
water.
we're gonna get out of the water. So I'm gonna say right now there's this tense piece. The Iridian ship is moving quickly away.
It's out of my far range too at this point, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was never even in your far. Like it was so far. This cannon was the only thing that could reach it.
and that's the only Rodian ship, correct?
Seemed to be, yeah.
Okay. All right.
I have one last shot to get us there if you want to go. Can't
To
come
that
back,
ship?
though.
Hell no.
Okay.
Hell no.
Shaw's like, we could go for broke.
They would peel me open faster than a can of tuna. All right. So, is there a Concord flagship that's obvious and apparent? Looking out the window.
Yes.
Okay.
And you recognize the ship you went on to make your original bargains.
Okay. Do we have a spare flag of parlay I can carry with me? I'll just fly over there.
Yeah, you could definitely do that.
All right. I will grab a flag and hang it off the side. Actually, how long would it take me to get out of the armor?
I
10
think
minutes.
play
10
10
minutes?
minutes.
Heavy armor is 10 minutes.
If we all started like peeling it away.
I'll just fly. It's fine. It's just gonna be freaking painful.
Probably under 2.
I mean, if I've dropped down to a 98-pound weakening, I should just be able to just wriggle out of it, right?
Like Earthworm Jim out of there.
Pretty much. Done. All right. I will take the fly, grab the flag of parley. Very, very clearly try to stay above the gun range and or in a very obvious, like straightforward, straight to the capital ship sort of a flight. And obviously the fly is not exactly most nimble thing. And try to ease my way in there and see if I can see anybody from the other side raising any kind of flag.
Yeah, you begin going that way. Cass quickly runs, jumps, and hooks a rope with hook around the bug. It kind of screams for a second. She's like, nope! And she has her foot there. She's at 1 HP and just, drenched, pure red skin, blood in her hair. Just...
Thola, little help?
No. She was coming up on my list. All right, damn, I got a lot going on.
Yeah, a lot going on.
She can get this much. That's all I can give you.
26 HP. She was... And all right.
Are there a lot of people around?
Right there, yeah. I mean, there's a good about I think 35 left in the room.
Start chanting Val Savage.
It's just you. They're like,
It goes on for a painfully long time as I look at everybody in their eyeballs.
If Simon hears it, he'd join in, but he's he's way down at the bottom at this point.
It's like an echo.
and you fly over. The flags go up. They're all waiting. And even Cass at this point is kind of like shooting off like white bursts of light. Doing things at the same time, like she's like almost charging up magic around, trying to just be almost intimidating. This blood woman,
kind of hard not to be.
And
as we get closer, can I find Admiral Antioch or anybody else of the flag I'd recognize?
Yes, that is the flagship.
Okay,
and seeing you, recognizing, comes out and he raises. You see, there's several rifles pointed at you, and he waves his hand off, and everything gets lowered. He goes, "Let them board. No one fires." Goes, "Captain Val Savage, you have my permission to board."
Much appreciated, Admiral. Very kind of you under the circumstances.
Or are you king now?
Well, I don't have the crown, but I've got everything else. As far as what king means, I think that remains to be seen. But Wyatt's gone. Somewhere far, far, far away. Hopefully unable to breathe at this point, but we'll see. The flag of truce is up to parley. Conditions are pretty straightforward. I'd like to end this war. I think you would too. I also am willing to offer significant help and reparations in chasing down the Ruidians, who are still our common enemy. I'd like to negotiate some relationship, less than, abject enemies for the future. But at the end of the day, this island is tired of this war, and they are done with being slavers or taking their conquest to someone else's shores. I'm not saying everyone gets handed over in chains. I'm not saying there's going to be any looting or pillaging. I'm asking, what do your terms look like?
Pauses. I've been ordered to take Darktoe fully.
Fully. So you're going to lose probably most of your troops on the way in then. I'm offering you a better deal. I mean, it's been a very bloody day for all of us.
And you can consider unconditional surrender.
consider, absolutely. Can I convince everybody on the island to go along with that? Well, I don't have Wyatt's head or his crown. I can convince them over a longer period of time to change their ways, to look upon, believe it or not, to look upon the Concord differently. But if I tell them right now to throw their arms down, do you think they're going to believe me? I mean, look at me. I am a drained whelp at this point. Any of them could off me at arm's distance, right? What are my chances of convincing them? Pretty close to zero. So something else, something more reasonable, even just sitting across the bay and staring at each other, making faces for a while is probably preferable for now, so we can lick our wounds and put ourselves in a better place for better negotiation. But if your intent is to storm the beaches and take the whole island, it's going to continue to be a bloody mess.
Look, so you can see it's probably contingent. There's roughly 19 destroyed Concord ships, about 6 fully left ones. Looks been a bad day for the Concord. Could see, I mean, just the damage of the arcane cannons was awful.
I mean, I control those cannons for now. I control these forces for now. I think anybody pushing their luck too much is going to have a bad time. Disagree?
You would fire upon us, Val Savage?
Honestly, probably not, but telling you that's a bad idea too. So I think it's less about what I want and more what the island wants. And those people will not be taken prisoner, will not be thrown off their land, will not, I mean, they will go down as the island sinks underneath the seas. They will call Lukatoa to some kind of, evil revenge bidding of some, I don't know. I'm making it up at this point. At the end of the day, what they really want is to get away with the skin of their teeth, and so do you. Or we can do this whole thing again in a few weeks. Or we can go toe-to-toe and see who wins and who loses. I'm sure you're aware of the fact that defensive battles are generally won by the defender. It's a whole lot of rock and a whole lot of cannons up there. I wouldn't gamble it.
He nods and goes, Lennon, come. And gentleman, long purple robes, wire rim glasses, approaches, looks like extremely moisturized skin, takes really good care of themselves, well manicured. I'm sure you've been listening. Oh, indeed. It's quite a predicament, Admiral. Well, of course you owe us, and dearly. You would not gotten this far without my help. Yes. So, we will require the release and return of the Vosks. All of the artificer mechanists on the island, the ships of flight, and all of the arcane cannons. Our debt is owed. Our debt is met.
Ships of flight, okay. All the artificer mechanics, all the cannons. Hang on, I'm trying to make a little mental note here. And then what's a Vosk?
2 individuals. A
Would
husband
come
and a
willingly?
wife. Oh, they should. They're a part of our union. And we require them.
Oh, were they kidnapped a little while ago at a wedding by chance? Something like that? I forget. There's some article some town crier was yelling. I forget.
They were taken, yes.
Okay.
And we need them returned to us at the Officeran Union.
Okay. I assume you guys are still going to be at war with the Ruidians if you come across them? It simplifies the other side of this negotiation as I go back and talk to the island about their previous
I have no
problems.
beef with the Rudians. The Admiral
think
then
you
talks. I take my orders. and I've had nothing of Theridian ships. But I don't. I can't speak for that. I can. I can declare. I can delay my return till 30 days from now, and issue to all ships under my command, which are quite significant, the entire outbound fleet currently patrolling trade routes, to shoot Theridian ships on sight.
That's a great start.
After 30, I will return, and my superiors may rescind that order.
Yeah.
They cannot overrule me while I'm at sea.
Not unreasonable. Any other requests in your terms?
We will remain. Now I will replenish surrounding Darktow. Further negotiations can continue, but none will sail off of Darktow until we can get a official representative of the Concord, and they will officially negotiate with whoever the ruling person may be. This is the ceasefire.
Okay. I think a ceasefire is perfectly appropriate. As a sign of good faith, I will ask my forces to pull back entirely into Darktow and not occupy skies or waters for now. You guys can keep a nice standoff distance. That way there's no accidental mingling of people with swords that want to kill each other. Seem reasonable?
Nods.
Okay. I think this will be agreeable for both sides for now until we can have those future negotiations. Do you have any troops on the island you'd like to pull back at this point into your ships?
Oh, issue the orders.
Okay. I think we should pull back at the same time and avoid any accidental misfires.
Yes. We will pull back and represume for now as a sign of good faith. Any ships caught leaving will be destroyed.
Understood for now. I think we're well supplied at the moment. Do you have what you need on your ships?
We do.
Okay.
And we claim the salvage of our fallen ships.
Understood.
Good. And with that, go. All right. If you'd like, you all can be in the PK's room or anywhere else to. How do you want to set this negotiation? Because with the ships leaving, there's this very mounting unease.
Yep. So when we get back to Darktow, I'd like to call the heads of the major families and any of the generals to the throne room and ask them to maintain the peace and the ceasefire and observe the fact that our conquered visitors are quietly and peacefully pulling back while we negotiate.
All right.
Oh, shit.
As you call this, the whole city does begin to rest a bit. I think as this happens, Jajal,
What's up?
I think in these hours, you simply get a message. You hear Kiri's voice. come alone to the northern rocks. Now, please.
Do we have a moment of downtime?
You do. There's a few hours for this to happen.
Okay. Would we happen to have gotten a short rest by that point?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
You all may take a short rest during this time.
Just feel the trust. Feel the trust.
That's not what I mean, but yes.
He's got to be ready to counterspell her.
That's fair.
And you make your way then.
Holy crap, Ryan.
Yes.
What happened?
He rolled 101 hit die healing.
It was 8d12 of dice, so
Solid.
plus 40.
Nice.
I was at 10 HP, so
Yeah.
Hot damn.
Um,
And then I'll head over.
and you see her covered in an orb of darkness. You can see her. And
called?
I did indeed, kitty cat. I did indeed. Well, you have certainly done what you and your friend said you'd do. Sort of.
We improvised.
And that is why I knew you'd be successful from the onset. You take the win you can. All the time.
So what happens to you?
Oh. We shall see. I got what I wanted. I would no longer have to be on this wretched island. And I will be put on another mission. I had, She holds the decanter that she had. Apparently you didn't need my help after all.
I appreciate the sentiment.
I will be going. But, I want you to be able to trust me, can you?
I would like to.
And what would that look like, T'Challa? For you to finally trust me.
What do you want? What is your ultimate goal? Do you want to serve the people that you're serving? Or were you forced into it? There's a lot I don't know.
I don't have a choice to leave. And I can be easily erased.
Hmm.
So I will do my orders. And I was taking off the killing of you and your friends. That's why I didn't have to. That's why we put on once more.
Hmm.
Maybe.
How badly do they want us dead?
My people are nothing but practical.
Well,
What they desire is the wild bloom.
but they have so many other ships.
Of our world. Not this one. They're limited. The wild bloom currently is the only Rhodian technology that has blossomed here in Alexandria. With that, all of the weaknesses of the people could be erased and their power magnified. It is too big of a price.
I mean, all that still comes at a price of this world, doesn't it?
I don't know what they're...
And
Then they're not going to destroy the world. Why come here? Do they want to rule it? Probably. Of course they want to rule the world. Everyone wants to rule everything. They're going to expand, or at least enough so that they don't have to be afraid. We were all afraid of Nerudius. We want to not feel that. Believe me, we are evil bastards. We're horrible people.
I'm surprised you can say that with a straight face.
We've been tortured for centuries by those who were above us. Enslaved. And unfortunately, the first among us to go out to see what the sword was were killed mercilessly by the inhabitants here. And it is not likely that any believe that peace can come, and certainly not those in control. And like I said, I would not last long as a betrayer.
Is there a way to contact you?
I believe your friends know a way.
That's fair.
I'll certainly be under some scrutiny, so I must not have any lingering connection. But if your Thola or any of the others wish to make one, I'm sure they are quite sufficiently empowered to do so. And she pours from the decanter a glass. She hands it. I want you to understand you could have trusted me.
Does it seem like she's expecting me to drink it now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right. Put it down, and you feel an immense surge of power. Your gear and everything seem like they weigh nothing to you, and your skin seems to harden and blacken your fur up almost like steel. And for the next hour, you have 26 strength.
Oh my god!
And are resistant to all damage. I had enough for each of you, but you did it anyway. Zika quirks it, puts it back in her thing.
This is amazing.
I am a person of my word, Cha-Cha. And I promise you, if I'm under orders to kill you, I will try. But hear me, Cha-Cha. For you, I will never tell a lie.
There's a giant grin, and I say, "You do like me."
How embarrassing.
She smiles. Despite myself.
I get that a lot.
She's going to go in to kiss you.
Oh,
I'll do it.
kiss. Yes.
That's roughly 7.5 seconds before you kind of... and she's gone.
Okay, that's a lot to unpack. I have to decide if I'm going to go back with steel fur now trying to see if I can explain why that's going on.
Who did you make a deal with?
Oh no!
I swear.
Who'd you sell your soul to this time?
It's already claimed. I think. Oh boy.
That didn't stop you before.
That was an
Yeah,
accident the second time.
And the third time?
Was there a third time?
And because of some stuff, I want to do one more thing with the shawl. You look, and the darkness that was around her hasn't left.
Huh.
It simply stays there. And instead, you see night sky everywhere you look, even though down you see lit ground, and up you see the moon, silver. And you hear cha-chow. Cha-chow.
Serenine, is that you?
Yes, it is. It's me. You are hilarious.
I thank you. Do you know how many times your blessing has saved my life?
Yes, I've been watching. But you have made me laugh. Tell me. What can I do for you?
When I see my friends go down, I panic. They are my family. They mean everything to me. How can I keep them safe? How can I further just protect them?
You owe your debt to your blade. You made a deal to cut down if through your absolute mind of joyful deceit and cunning, you promise to seek hope and joy, I will make a new deal with you.
I love to bask in people's happiness and love and laughter, especially the laughter. I only fight because I have to. I do enjoy it. I won't lie to you. It's fun. It's exhilarating. But only when it needs to be.
And for my blessing and my power, promise me to use that to give people here hope and to get them around the binds, the red tape that this world is so fond of.
I swear it.
Good. Then drop your blade.
I unsheath it and I bend down with it in my hands to the ground.
All right. And you lay it down. And you feel that connection break. You're attuned to it. It's your sword. But there was a power between you and it. A promise between you and it that is no longer there. Instead, it is to the one whose blessing was given to it in the first place. And you can be a celestial warlock.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
there's a smile, but also tears falling. You can see like little drips on the soil, and I just thank you. I thank you.
And as you look at your drips, you see a reflection. And now in your fur, over your left eye, there's a patch of white in a crescent moon.
Nice.
And as we end tonight, everyone may level up.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I wanted to draw that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
And-
hold on. I thought we leveled up last time. Are we leveling up again?
Did you level up?
You had put us to 12 last week because you're like, oh, getting to this point was like trying.
Yeah. Right. So you defeated the Blanking. You level up, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was
We
like,
get
don't
them back
play with my
to
emotions like
back.
that.
You're gonna need it for the rest of the bullshit you're gonna have to deal with.
We're gonna need it. We're gonna need it.
I know what this
Okay,
is.
so there's an extra Plant King model. Who wants it?
I want it.
Oh, that's right, because you made one to give them.
I made a giveaway one.
I
Oh,
want
let's see.
Battle Royale.
No, thank you.
So I'm gonna say that needs to go to Mal.
I
Yeah.
can get in behind that vote. Yeah.
That's a
If
good
Yeah.
it's Mal's, if he wants it.
I might just throw it in the astral sea again.
I mean, send pictures if you do, because that's pretty amazing.
Yo, if you somehow get NASA to launch this into space,
Mhm,
we need to,
mhm.
you know,
I
we
will
need
give
that
you
recording.
$5
Let me call some old friends.
All right, our department will send for Mal. We'll give him the PK. And all right, then with that, we will log off for tonight. See y'all next week. It was we do some aftermath, some cleanup, some negotiation, hardcore D&D stuff. See ya next week. Bye bye.